Hello. So we're going to work on taking care of our joints, creating more space in the body, and it's a great, safe way to open up the body, all our joints. So we eliminate a little bit of stiffness and create some space and mobility. It's very safe and gentle, and anybody can do it. You can watch this first, or you can join with me. So the first thing, I'm going to step back just a little bit. The first thing we're going to do is the neck. So just standing up tall and lean the head over to the right shoulder, left shoulder, and circle down and around, and then back down over toward the other shoulder. Good. One more time. Down, around, and then last one, down, around. Now from here we're going to go up. So you're going to go up, around to the shoulder, up, around to the shoulder. Last one, up, around to the shoulder, up, around to the shoulder. And then from here, roll out the shoulders. So I want you to always think of a circular motion, rolling out the shoulders and then reverse. So think about a smooth, round circle, best you can. Okay? Then from here, so then we're going to do the arms. So you're going to keep your shoulders and your hips forward. So reach the arm up, spread the fingers, and reach it behind you. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this to move the arm. You want to just move the arm in the socket. So the humerus bone in the socket. Spreading the fingers, circling around, straight arm. And then from here, reverse, go the opposite way. Good. And then other side, spread the fingers. Notice if there's a difference from one side to the other. Circling around, and then reverse. Keep the arms straight, spreading the fingers. And then release and shoulder roll. Okay, now we're going to cross the arms in front of the body and try and do it with me. Don't think about it too much because it can get confusing. Arms wide, and you're going to cross right over left. Big circle, spread the fingers, keep the arms straight, and then reverse, go the opposite way. Stand up tall, keep the bottom ribs in, open the arms, and now the opposite arm. Big circle. So if you happen to do it the other way, just continue, don't worry, everybody gets mixed up. Reverse, go the opposite way. And this gets a little heat building, which is great. And then shake it out. Okay, so this one, we're gonna actually do the wrist. So all you're gonna do is make a fist and circle the wrist. So another great way to take care of the wrist joint. So if you're ever on the computer, mouse, keyboard, smartphone, this is really important to do. And then reverse the circle, or the opposite way. And then shake it out. Next thing, gonna interlace your fingers and try to take the fingers and press them down and actually bend the fingers a little bit. So you wanna keep them staying in contact with the dorsal side, okay? And then bend the fingers a little bit, and now I'm gonna have the left arm up, and you're gonna bend, pull, you might hear some cracking, and then wave through. So you're bending the fingers, stretching out all the joints, opening them up. So you're pushing and pulling. And then from here, I'm going to reverse, go the opposite way. And just notice if it's different from one side to the other. Just checking in. And then release and shake it out. Okay, so this one is all about the scapula. I'm going to turn around just to show you for a second. I want you to think about this guy moving, okay? I want you to move him in a circle. So I recommend doing this with me right now. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is bring the left arm forward and make a fist. And you can even bring the arm out a little bit to keep the bottom ribs in and stand tall. And you're not going to move the arm, it's going to go for a ride, but the shoulder blade, the scapula, is going to move. So all you're going to do is bring it up, the shoulder up, back, down. So you're moving the scapula. Good, and then reverse. Go the opposite way. Good. From here, bring the arm up and do the same thing. Keep those bottom ribs in and down, and then try and reverse. It might feel a little awkward. Good. And then from here, down, the arm down, and again, see if you can move the scapula. And then always reverse. And then the other one, two more, as the arm goes out to the side, and again. So you're not moving the arm, you're moving the scapula. And then reverse. It might even seem a little silly. All right, last one, you're gonna bring it behind you. This is like the hardest one in terms of challenging, and circle, and then reverse. Okay, so I'm gonna show you with the other side as well. So do this with me. Bring the arm forward, and again, circle. You can bring it out a little bit. Circle. I'm gonna turn so you can see. So you're moving the scapula, and then reverse. Good. And then from here, we'll start down first. So again, bringing the shoulder up, down, around, reverse. Keep those bottom ribs in and down. Good. And then arm up, and the same thing. I have an injury from this side, so it's a little bit different, and that happens with injuries. And then reverse. And then from here, out to the side, and again, you're not moving the arm, you're moving the scapula. And reverse. Stay with me. Last one, you're gonna bring it behind you, and again, keep the bottom ribs in and down, and really feel the scapula moving, and reverse. And I'm gonna just show you from behind, this is what we're doing. So here, you can see. Okay, so that is going to create more space. So I'm pointing out the scapula because whenever I work with clients, that is always an area of considerable tightness, and it's like the scapula feels to me, when I'm working with them, like it's glued into the muscle, like there's no movement. So think about it, if you were to reach to the back of the car, there's not much movement there, and then that creates all kinds of other problems. So you want to have the joints moving and creating space and opening. All right, so pause this, rewind, and do the whole thing with me, and I'll see you in the next video for the lower part of the body.